Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And from the title, this is the part two of how you can create your Shopify website. I am so excited to get this out of the way. It's been like a burden to me. I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about, like, I promised that I'm gonna do this video, and I finally got it out of the way. I'm excited. So today we are going to be talking, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can set up your pages. This is really like it is really beginner friendly. So I would advise you do it as I go, like do it with me so you don't miss out anything. But because that will really help you out. And we are also going to be setting up our navigation and all the and we are going to go into our settings and set up all the relevance settings that needs to be set up. And we are going to be setting up our shipping, y'all, that I know a lot of people been are struggling with, and I did struggle with it as well. So like I need to show you guys the right way to set up your shipping. And when we are done with that, we're gonna do the fun part that I love to do, designing our homepage, so that our customer can trust our homepage and shop with us. That is very important because that's the first page your customer is gonna get onto when they get to your website. So you want to make sure it's looking professional. You know what I mean? You just want to make sure it's looking good so your customers can trust you and shop. So I am so excited to show you guys all of this goodies. So if you know this is one of the things you're struggling with, I would advise you just follow this video so we can get it out of the way. Another thing is, I tried as much as I can to make this video short, but honey, it is still long. I could not help it. I don't want you guys to miss out anything out of it. So I just did what I can do. So creating a website, said in my previous video, it's not like a 30 minutes thing, it's not like an hour thing. It takes a long time. So please just be patient and make sure you watch till the end so you can get all the knowledge you need. But anyways, without wasting much time, let's get onto my computer right now.
Welcome to my Shopify website. So this is my back office.
So we are gonna click.
On online store, click on pages here. And I already have some pages created, but I'm gonna create one for you guys so you can see how to create a page. So you click on add page, and you want to give it a title on your page. The most important things that you want to have for your pages, you want to have shipping policy, you want to have about us, you want to have contact us, you want to have exchange and return policy. So those four are very important to have in your store because customers can trust you. Make sure those four important things are in your store. So here we are just gonna put our return and exchange policy. So return and exchange policy. So we're gonna come here, type whatever your return on policy is. So I'm just gonna paste what I had. So for mine, I have all of this. So due to the nature of our business, so this business is a hair extension. So due to the nature of our business, we do not accept exchange or return for any hair extension of any kind. So whatever business you have, you should definitely have your return and exchange policy. And you can go ahead and save this, or if you wanna just hide, you wanna have some pages that you're still like, if you're trying to add some more pages but you're still working on it, you can actually hide it, so you will be the only one to see this. Or you can set up a date when you want it to come up on your store, so that will be up to you. But for me, I am good with this here, so I'm going to click on make it visible so that people can see it whenever they come into my store. So a lot of some people will definitely look for you know your policies. They'll be looking for your policies. So just leave this as it is. Don't mess with this template. Just leave as it is, and we're gonna go ahead and save. So we have created our return and exchange policy. So you can duplicate this if you want. You can view this in the page to see how it's gonna look like, but we are not gonna do all of that. So we're gonna go back to pages. And if you want to create some more pages, you can go ahead and create it. So now I'm not gonna do another one because you guys already get the scope. You already understand how to create a page. So now we're gonna go to navigations. These two kind of work hand in hand because whatever page you create is gonna be transferable into this here, into your footer or your main menu. So I already set up mine here, but I will show you guys how to set it up. So we're gonna click on footer menu. So footer menu, from the name you already know what it is. It's gonna be at the bottom of your home page. So we're gonna come here and add a menu. So I'm gonna click on this, and the name here, I'm gonna put return return and exchange. Ah, what's wrong with me? Return and exchange policy. Then we're gonna come here. The link, we're gonna get that from here. So we don't want to add none of this. We want to add a page. Remember we created a page for return on exchange policy. So we're gonna come here and click on that so we can grab it. So we come down here, and this was what we created, return and exchange policy. So we're going to click on this here, and you're going to add. So return and exchange policy, and we're going to save this. So when we get to our home page, you will find this in the footer section. So we're going to go ahead and save this. So it is saved. So this is it. This is it here. So we are done with pages. We talked about you. So now you guys know how to create a page, and you know how to create a navigation. You know how to get it linked. So now we're gonna get out of this here. So for your main menu, we just talked about your footer. So now we're gonna talk about your main menu. For your main menu, you click on main menu. And here we are going to add a menu item, and we are gonna put like wigs, and the link, we're gonna come here. So in this case, you come to either collections or products and not pages. You want to make sure when they click on anything in the menu section, it is about your product and not your policy. But you can put your policy if you want to, but your main thing is you should always have your products there. So we are gonna click on collections. You can click on products if you want to, but I would rather click on collections. Remember, we created collections in our um, part one of this video. If you haven't seen that part one, I would suggest you pause this and go back and watch the part one. But anyways, back to this. So we created these collections in our part one, so we're gonna use it right now. So you see everything is kind of linking up together, it's kind of coming together. So you click on collections. So now I want to add this collection. I'm trying to add is wigs. So I'm gonna come here. The collection that I created, it's all of this blonde. We're gonna click on customize wigs, and if you want to, you can put in like your tags, but I'm not gonna put it. But you can put in your tags if you want to, so people can always find you, which is good. It's always good to put in your tags. So I'm just gonna put Brazilian hair. I'm just gonna leave it like that. You can put as much as you want, so it's optional. So you can go ahead and add this here, and this has been added. So I had already created all of this, so but I didn't want to waste you guys time. So just a quick reminder, we went to our folder here and we created the menu that we want for our folder. So we created this return and exchange policy. And you guys, if you're confused, keep on rewinding this video and make sure you get it right. If you have any question, make sure you ask me. And we went to main menu and created and linked up our collections to our main menu. So I hope you understand that now. So now we are going to go set up our shipping. That's the fun part. I know a lot of you have been waiting for that because that is kind of confusing, but we're gonna figure it out today. So we are gonna scroll down here, scroll down all the way to the bottom, and you see settings, and we're gonna click on that. So let's go to our settings first before we get to our shipping, because with this we'll get there. So general, so make sure you have the email you want your customers to be able to reach you on, and have your phone number, your address. I use a PO box, which is advisable because when you print out your customer shipping label, your whatever address you have here will display, so you don't want that. So make sure you have a PO box or something, some kind of address that's not going to display your physical address, because nobody want to expose their physical address. So here you just leave it as it is. And of course, if you're in the US, you're going to use the US. You're going to change the format and use whatever currency you're using. So of course, I'm going to leave it at that. So You have your store name. This here, this store contact email is the email that Shopify are gonna be notifying you of anything. And this one is where customers can reach you. So payments, this is a very important one here where you want your pay, what kind of payments you want in your store. So have it in mind if your customer use credit card to check out, you are gonna have some kind of fees. So make sure you put that in your prices because you're gonna get a charge of 2.9% plus 30 cents. So 2.9% of your total is gonna be charged to you. So just wanted to point that out for you. And here is where you have your bank account where payment is gonna be made to you. So I don't wanna click on that. Just know that that's where you have all your information. And your checkout, I think this here is very important to make sure it's set up right. And here, you it's you want to make give a customer you want to give your customer an option to create an account. So you don't want to make it a requirement that your customers will have to create an account in order to shop with you because it's not all customers that want to do that. I don't like personally I don't like shopping with any store that will have me create an account. That takes too much time. So you want to make it an option, make it optional. That's my opinion. But so here you want to give your customer an option to either check out with their phone number or email. I love the phone number because you can use that for your marketing. Email is also good because you can use that for your marketing, but a lot of people respond better with phone with their phone. Like they can respond better because they're definitely gonna get whatever message you send to them. But if it's an email, it may end up in the junk. So prefer that. So you want to make sure these two are clicked because you want your customers to always receive shipping updates. So here is very important. Make sure this is required. The customer's first and last name because you don't want to have any problems when it has to do with shipping because you don't want them to tell you they did not receive their product. Make sure they have their first and last name and not just their last name. And you can just hide this company's name and all of that. Make your address line 2 optional and also phone number, shipping address, phone number. Just make it optional. I don't usually put this tip in because I don't care. I really don't want to do that to my customer. Paying for them to patronize me is good enough. I don't need them to tip me. So make sure these two are clicked. So you want to make sure this is clicked here. You don't want when a customer purchase something from you, you don't want to automatically fulfill their order. You want to see what they bought and you want to do it manually. All right, make sure these are clicked on and this all clicked. So if you're in, anyways, we're gonna go. I'm not gonna go through all of this because some of them are not that important for me to go through. They're all important. I take that back. But what I mean is, um, some of them are just defaults. You don't have to do much to it. So taxes, I know I skipped the other one. If your business is registered and it's allowed, you are registered with your state, you can set up taxes for your customer going by your country. So I'm in United States, so my business is registered. So I am definitely collecting taxes because that is what I am supposed to do. Everyone is supposed to pay taxes on whatever because the government want their share. So I'm gonna get out of these taxes. I know I skipped the shipping and delivery because that I'm gonna take care of last. And your legal, I'm gonna go jump over to legal. Here you can also find, shipping policy and all of that. But customers will not be able to access this. They will not be able to see it if you don't put it in your page. So on your, remember where we did that to put it in the footer menu. So you can copy whatever you want to copy here. Look at the shipping policy here, or you make up yours and take it to your footer menu. And let me see which of them I want to talk about. Plan and permission. That's a plan you choose. I don't need to go over that. Notification. It's on default. I'm not worried about that. And pretty much, I think that is good. So now we're gonna go on shipping and delivery. The phone part. The phone part. So we're gonna come here and create shipping zone. So I want to be able to have customers from the United States. I want to be able to ship. I want to be able to ship to any place in the United States. So I'm going to click on United States, and I don't mind United Kingdom as well. So I'm going to click on, let's say we put in Canada as well, and oh, United. Okay, I'm making sure it's still there. All right, so here we're gonna put whatever zone name you want. So we're just gonna say, I'm gonna take out United Kingdom. We want to close by countries, or you can do all over the world if you can, if you want to. So I'm gonna put I'm just gonna put United States here. Whatever you want to put, you can put. For me, I'm just gonna put United States. Can I even spell tonight? It's late. Doing this video for y'all. This is like 1:37 a.m. honey. It's late. So we're gonna click on done, and we are gonna add our rate here. So you can decide to go for whatever, set up your own rate if you want, which is just straightforward. You pick whatever you want here, US flat rate, and put in your amount, or if you want it for free, of course. I don't think you want that for free. Let's assume you make it like $10. And let me see here, you can add it by weight or based on order price, so that will be up to you. So if it's by weight, you make sure You put in the weight. So if it's 5 ounces, if it's 0 to, let's say, 5 ounces, I'm not sure. This is just an estimate. Don't quote me by my words. Then you can go ahead and, so if it's 0 to 5 ounces, it's going to be $10. So if it's more than that, it's going to increase in price. So that will be up to you. But this $10 is a lot of money. So you click on this and you will have it here. But if you want to choose the other option, we're going to come here, which is what I think I prefer. Click on this and we're going to use the carrier that Shopify has, because you will get good um, shipping rate. It's discounted. So we're going to look here. Of course, we want to use USPS because it's the cheapest. We're going to click on that. And USPS, you got first class package. You can see everything here. And so you can choose whatever you want. So you can go for priority. You want to give your customer options. So I give them first class mail, first class package, first class international, priority. That's it. And priority mail international because we have Canada there. So you can go through, look at everything. I don't want this. You can add your handling fee if you want. If you want it to be in like percentage, like let's assume you want to add 5% of whatever shipping it is. So if your shipping is $10, you're adding 5% of $10. If you want a flat amount. So if you want to add like $4 more to shipping, it's just going to add automatically and your customers will not see it. So do not worry about that. So we're going to go ahead and click on done. So I think I prefer the second option than the first option because you will be able to get a discounted rate from Shopify, which is great. This was the one for your rate, and here is for your carrier um, app rate. So that is it. So we have 5 services that we chose. Remember that. We chose first class mail, first class package, whatever, whatever, whatever. And do not forget, in your product, you should always have the weight of your product because that will help to determine your your shipping amount. So make sure you always have that. I just wanted to chip that in so you don't forget. So we are going to go ahead and save this so we don't lose it. I hope that was helpful. So now we are going to go to our online store so we can design our home page. That is so fun. I love doing that. So this is how our home page looks like right now. There's literally nothing. So you have your sections, you have your theme settings, and we are gonna go on sections. So we're gonna click on side menu. The side menu is here. This here. So guys, so here is where you can add your main menu. So we're gonna come here and click on main. We're gonna click on, what did we click on? We're gonna select menu and click on main menu. If you want to add your footer here as well, if you want your customers to also get to see your return policy and all of that in the menu part, in this part here, you can do that. But for me, I do not want them to see that. They want it to be at the bottom, so I'm just going to choose the main menu here. So I'm going to go ahead and click and get out of it. So when you go there, this is what your customers are going to see.
Just a quick recap to make sure you guys are understanding and to see how this whole thing is all coming together. In our part one, we talked about I showed you guys how you can actually create a collection where we created bundles, frontal, wigs, and all of that good stuff. And in this part two, I showed you guys how you can create pages and navigation. And remember, we now linked our frontal and our bundles in our navigation, and so that customers can actually have access to it. So this is the part where I just finished talking about, where you can link it to your homepage where customers can have access to it. I hope this is making sense, and I hope you guys are understanding. So let's get back into it.
So we're gonna scroll down here. So this is our announcement bar here. You want to put whatever sales you got going on, whatever you got going on, you want to put it on this announcement bar. So we're gonna put subscribe and get $10 off today. And here you can actually put in whatever link of promotion that you have going on, whatever you're gonna give them $10 off for. You can choose it here for all products. I don't even put no link. I just leave it the way it is. You can do put on link if you want. Here you can choose whatever color you want, like I was saying. So you have to consider what are your store colors, which mine is black, white, and pink. So we're gonna come here and look for a pink that is close to the pink that I use. So this is even actually perfect. So I'm just gonna use this pink here, call it good. So you can see it here. Whatever you do, you'll be able to see. So this is your phone view, and this is your desktop view. So we're gonna get out of this place. If you want it to show on only your home page, you can click on this. So if you go to another, if your customers go to another page, they won't be able to see this anymore. But why do you want to click that? So you take this off because it's always good to remind them. But anyways, your header here, we're gonna click on this, and here you can add your logo. This is my transparent logo here. So I'm gonna I just click on that, and we're gonna go like this. So this, wherever page they are on, they'll be able to see it. So here we want that on our home page as well. And I'm gonna click on this as well. And look at it up here. Beautiful. I'm loving it. So we're gonna get out of this place so you can see we're building our home page to look like how we want it. So this logo, I made it myself. I already have a video where I showed you guys how you can create a logo. I'm gonna put it up here, so check it out. Is either gonna be here or on your left or on your right, at the top left or right. So click on it and it's gonna show you how you can just create your logo rather than paying somebody to create a logo for you. That's a waste of money. So we're gonna come here, slideshow, fun part. So here, this is your slideshow here. So we are gonna come down here, and you can have more than one slideshow. I'm just gonna make you one, and this is for your banner, where when people get into your store, they will that's the first thing they're gonna see. So we're gonna click on image here. I had already created my banner ahead of time, and this video here, either on your your top left or your top right, you can click on that as well. It's going to show you how to create a banner. Trust me, you will need that video to create a banner, because when you create a banner, it don't look right. If you don't do it the right way, you mess it up and it's going to be looking all crazy. So you make sure you watch that video so you don't mess things up for yourself. So we're going to click on this here. because I had already created the banner like I told you guys, and there we go. Looks good. And you're gonna select, and voila. So one thing that I will point out here is, remember, this is your desktop. Looks great, and we want to check our mobile if it looks great too. Mobile looks all crazy, so we have to fix this problem. So we're gonna come here where we have the slide heights. We're gonna change it to adapt to first image. So voila. And you want to check your desktop to be sure you have the same thing. All right, it looks good. So that is done. If you have more than one slideshow, it's just gonna be you can choose on auto rotate slides, or you leave it, or you take it off. So I'm just gonna leave it at just one. I just, for the sake of this video, we're just gonna have one slide. And here, let's see what we have in action bar. Action bar is here where we have all the pages. So we're gonna come down here and add a section so we can make this homepage to look good. So this is all we have. So we're gonna come here and we can choose whatever we want here. So I'm gonna click on create a collection list. So here you can add your product. So we're gonna add this here, and we're gonna come here as well and add a section, and we are gonna add whatever you want here. If you want one of your products to be a featured product, you can. That will be up to you. This is how it's gonna look like. It's gonna be like a main product. Like if you're having a new product coming out, you can feature that in your store. But one thing that you want to have newsletter so that they can subscribe. If you don't have the pop-up, make sure you always have this. When you click on feature, you have to hit on add, otherwise you're not gonna see it. So let's just go in and add some product here. So we're gonna select here. I'm gonna put let me see, I'm gonna put wigs. So I'm gonna put customize wigs so that all the wigs can be displayed on my homepage. I'm gonna go, and that looks good to me. You can enable spacing because you see they're like crunched up. So we're gonna enable spacing so they can have some space between each other. And you can increase this as large rather than medium so it can look good. You can make this wide or tall. I just like to leave it on tall because wide is gonna be bigger. I'm gonna leave it on tall, and we're gonna get out of this here and collection list. So this I want to be at the top right after slide. So for our collection list, let's finish this up. There are like 3 of them here. So we want to add the collections. So click on collections, and I'm gonna choose individual bundles and select. So however, how many, whatever collections you created, you want to display it here. This is your chance to display it so your customers can see it. And I'm gonna put closure. I designed all of this ahead of time. You can put whatever picture you want to display at the top, but I chose to design something other than the regular, which is hair extensions. Then now we're gonna put frontals. See, I'm gonna add another collection. So we're gonna go back this way here, and this looks good to me. So you can reduce this if you don't want a lot of them. But you'll have to go to your collections and reduce, take them off, take whatever you don't want to display. But I'm okay with that. So one last thing I want to show you guys is if you want to add your, if you have a YouTube account, you want to add like a YouTube review, or you have a YouTube review of your product with another YouTuber, you can actually add it here. And we're gonna go to video and add here. Make sure you click on add and put in reviews or review, whatever, however you want it. So we're gonna come here after copying the link from your YouTube account, you're gonna paste it here. So it's gonna display here so your customers can literally watch. Um, they can literally get a review, a video review. Everybody love video reviews. So you want it to be right behind, right underneath your collections. And that is good enough for me. And we have our collection list. You can actually change that name if you want to.
So we're gonna just go ahead and click on footer and make sure that you show payment icons so your customers can see what options of payment they have. So here in the menu, we're gonna select menu and we are gonna select footer. And you can see it at the bottom displayed. This beautiful. So we're gonna go to theme settings and we are going to go on colors. So here you can choose whatever color you want for whatever action, sales tag, button text, uh, links and accent, whatever color you want for your store. This is an option for you to choose it. So make sure you don't forget that this is where you have to maintain your store colors. So we're gonna get out of this. So here we are just gonna go to social media, and here we are going to put our social media links, whatever social media we have, but I just put my YouTube and my Instagram, and make sure all these three down here are checked. So this is like a sharing options. So if you have Facebook and whatever, just make sure those three are checked. So well, and this is how it's gonna look like on your photo on your homepage. So that is a good thing. So I'll advise you, if you have whatever social media, make sure you put it there. And you can do whatever you want to do here, like play around on this tab here. You can edit your checkouts, card, typography, whatever. But I don't have time for that. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I am so tired, y'all. I am so tired. So this is how it's gonna look like, how your story is gonna look like, your photo view on your mobile, and this is how it's gonna look like basically on your store. And on your this is how your story is gonna look like on your mobile phone. And we can actually change the size of these pictures that we have on our that's our collection list. I just changed it to medium so that it can look smaller on our mobile. So it's always good to test your mobile and your desktop so as to see how you want it to look like. So our desktop, we're just gonna see if it's gonna look good. So look at it, it looks perfect to me. I like it. And yo, this store is popping. And I'm just scrolling down so you guys can see this. That's the video that your customers will have a chance to see reviews and all of that good stuff. And yo, I am happy I am done with this video. So basically we are done. So I love this banner. So anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and save this, and we are officially done with this video. Hey guys, welcome back. I am so tired. I bet you guys are as well. A lot of knowledge, huh? Feel you guys. So, but at least you've learned a lot, I'm pretty sure. I hope so. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up if this was helpful. And don't forget to share with somebody you think will appreciate this information. And if you haven't subscribed, sis, bro, what you waiting for? Please go ahead and hit on the subscribe button. Is that here or here? I'm not sure, but please hit on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you can be one of the first to know when I upload a video. I plan on uploading a lot of business videos, so don't miss out. And don't forget to follow me on my social media. I'll put it up here. I know I don't mention that in none of my videos. I told myself I'll have to start mentioning that. So don't forget to follow me on my social media accounts. And I will see you guys in my next. When I mean my next, I hope I see you in my next video. Bye.